Slowly but surely, the legacy media is realizing, to their horror, that the Schumer shutdown is turning into a Democrat disaster. Upwards of 750,000 federal workers are in the process of being furloughed, all of whom are subject to permanent termination. White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt made that explicit just hours ago.
Can you give us an estimate on the amount of federal workers that the Trump administration wants to fire during the government shutdown? Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today. These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government moving.
President Trump has officially eliminated approximately 300,000 federal positions this year alone. That figure comes from Scott Cooper, the director of the Office of Personnel Management. So that's nearly 1 in 8 federal civilian workers, all officially and permanently gone. Remember, the astonishing thing here is that the Democrats have just handed the executive branch virtually unlimited power to fire and eliminate and dismantle federal government programs, departments like never before. Legislative oversight is now picked up and assumed by the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget. A lot of people don't know this, but the OMB shutdown authority stems from what's called the Anti-Deficiency Act, which requires most federal employees to stop working during a government shutdown. The Anti-Deficiency Act basically makes the OMB the executive branch's nerve center for shutdown operations. So while Congress remains at an impasse with the shutdown, the inner workings of government are transferred over to the executive branch via the OMB. And the man who's running the OMB, the director of the Office of Management and Budget, Russell Vought, just so happens to be one of the chief architects of the much maligned Project 2025 that the Democrats ran against back in November. And the irony is that this is exactly what Project 2025 was hoping for. Russell Vought's mouth watered every time he thought of a government shutdown, because that would in turn give him nearly unlimited power to eliminate hundreds of thousands of federal positions and dismantle government agencies and programs. This is Doge on steroids. And even were the Supreme Court to require a vote to restore some of those positions and programs once the government gets its funding back, there's no requirement that he hire the people that were fired, which means he can hire MAGA loyalists, which is precisely the Project 2025 blueprint. You fire all of these entrenched government workers, and then you replace them with MAGA loyalists by the tens of thousands, and you embed America First federal workers all throughout the federal government.